Arsenal again with the set pieces, bro. Honestly, this is a joke. Chelsea with a red card again. This was Corner FC versus Red Card FC. And you know what? This is a disgrace to football. Not one open play goal scored in that game. And honestly, if Arsenal win the league like this is a joke. The Premier League better put an end to all these set pieces and all this foolish tactics, man. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1, and what a disgraceful game, bro. Corner FC versus Red Card FC. Guys, I did not enjoy the game, and especially after Arsenal won. Yeah, man, I'm not in a good mood, bro. I expected Arsenal to lose that game or to at least Chelsea get a draw because you know what? I thought, hey, they're under pressure. You know, they can see City winning all the games. You know, they might drop. Chelsea might catch them lacking, but boy, was I wrong. But to be honest, was that really Arsenal's way of dominating Chelsea? Or did Chelsea shoot themselves in the foot because they got another red card, bro? 9 red cards for Chelsea in the entire season. And I don't know what's worse, Corner FC or Red Card FC. Anyway, let's talk about the game. You know what? The first 10 to 15 minutes of the game, Arsenal had more of the possession. They had more of the ball. Chelsea didn't look so great. Robert Sanchez, bro, Chelsea's goalkeeper, I think he passed the ball to Arsenal players about 5 or 10 times, bro. Bro must have thought he was playing for Arsenal or something. Because honestly, why was he passing the ball to Arsenal players so many times? And I'm shocked that Arsenal didn't even score from one of those passes that he did. That alone, I could already see Chelsea players were like nervous because this guy is passing the ball to Arsenal players, bro. So honestly, I don't know what's up with the guy, but for me, Chelsea need a new goalkeeper. A new goalkeeper. This guy is not a good goalkeeper, bro. Anyway, 21st minutes of the game. Guess what? Arsenal get a corner. Saka on the corner, swings the corner in. Gabriel at the back post, heads it to Saliba. I don't know what's going on with Mamadou Sarr from Chelsea. He just like somehow, the Saliba just heads it like in, bro, and it goes 1-0 already. Bro, honestly, just deflects off Sarr and it goes in. This guy, why does he not head the ball out or something? He heads it like deflection off and it goes in and it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Already they score from a corner, bro. And when I saw them score from a corner, I knew it was going to be a long day for Chelsea. Anyway, first half it played out. Then we come to the end of the first half. Chelsea now have a corner. Reece James is on the corner. And bro, that was a perfect corner, bro. Chelsea used Arsenal's tactics against them, bro. Because that corner was sensational. Hincapi, bro, just put it in the back of his own net and it's an own goal. Anyway, the first half ends and the score is 1-1. Then, let's talk about the winning goal now. There wasn't much going on when the second half started. This is in the 66th minute of the game, Julian Timber. And guess what they score from? Guess what Arsenal score from? A corner, bro. They score again from a corner. This time it's Declan Rice to Julian Timber. I don't know what Chelsea's goalkeeper is doing again, bro. Robert Sanchez. What is this guy doing again? Even after Timber scored, like no one was marking Timber, bro. He made a late run. He was left free. No one stopped him. And then Sanchez is going to the he's going to the referee and saying, "Oh, he was pushed. He was pushed." Bro, ain't nobody pushed him, man. And just like that, 2-1 to Arsenal. And you think that this can't get any worse for Chelsea? Huh? You must be thought, oh, you know what? This can't get any more worse. Well, what happened to Chelsea? Red card. I didn't even notice that Pedro Neto got booked for a yellow card. He was having a big mouth with the referee and then he got booked for a yellow card, right? I think about a few minutes later, Arteta brings on Martinelli. Martinelli driving up the pitch with the ball. Neto is chasing him, catches up to him, makes an absolutely rash tackle, lunges in him like, and then the referee has to give him a second yellow. I don't know if it was, to me it was a second yellow, but the referee like pulled out a red and then he put a yellow. But I even forgot that Neto got a yellow card before, so I think it was 2 yellows. Anyway, Neto is sent off. He's trying to justify what happened. I don't know what's going on. Bro, Chelsea, you honestly need to discipline your players, bro. Disciplinary action. I don't know how Liam Rosinha is going to handle these men. I don't know if these men are scared of him or they respect him. But 9 red cards in one season, that got to be like a Premier League record or something, bro. I'll tell you what, if Christian Romero was playing for Chelsea, Chelsea would have had about 15 red cards. Because Chelsea and Romero, I don't know what's up with these guys. They just get red cards. Anyway, you know what, bro? This is like a joke, man. Imagine if Arsenal win the Premier League from corners, bro. Just imagine. But anyway, yeah, the game, not so much going on. Liam Delap comes on, Garnacho comes on. Garnacho actually did quite well when he came on, to be fair. Even Delap, they're causing some problems. They even nearly score one goal. Then in the last 94th minute of the game, the goal was offside. I believe João Pedro was offside. And you know what? Yeah, what pisses me off the most? Every time Chelsea played these men, someone has a red card before the game and they can't play. Now someone in the game got a red card. Chelsea are never facing these guys fairly. They're never facing them like 11 versus 11. They never have their best players. But you know what? Those sound like excuses. And Chelsea, I don't know when's the last time Chelsea have beaten Arsenal, bro. I don't know how many years they haven't beaten Arsenal. And yeah, that's the game. 2-1 win for Arsenal, bro. Back in first comfortably. Sorry, not back in first, but they have back to the 5-point lead. And you know what, bro? Honestly, this is disappointing. Like I was saying before, if Arsenal win this league, bro, it's a joke, man. Honestly, look at Arsenal, right? 16 goals scored from corners. 16 goals, bro. And listen to this, 9 of those goals have been match winners. What's the point that they signed Eze? What's the point they signed Gyökeres? What's the point they signed all these players, bro? And let me talk about Eze. Eze only turns up against Spurs, bro. What did Eze do in that game yesterday? What did he do? What did he do? He did nothing. What did Gyökeres do in that game yesterday? Nothing. Nothing. They did nothing. And for majority of the game, Chelsea had a man down and they did nothing. These men are only scoring on set pieces and it's a joke. If the Premier League doesn't do anything about this next season, then I don't know what the hell is going on. Because I want to watch football and I want to see teams playing beautifully. I don't want to see people wrestling in the box, shoving players, only scoring from corners. Like, you want to see people scoring from open play. Like, you want to see Eze doing magic. You want to see Gyökeres doing his stuff. Like, what's the point you have all these players? And I'm not just talking about Arsenal. I'm talking about the Premier League entirely. Like, there needs to be a rule where they sort out some stuff, especially with the corners, bro. Free kick is not that bad, but corners is where the problem is. And this has all started from Arsenal, bro. Like, I'm being serious. This is a joke, man. A joke. And yeah, honestly, you know what, bro? Chelsea is in a bad position. I don't know what made them hire Liam Rosinha permanently and give him like a 3-year or 5-year contract. But this guy, if he does not get Champions League, I'll tell you now, he's sacked. He's sacked, bro. And you know what? I'm happy that Chelsea are not going to be finishing above us because Manchester United now are above Chelsea, bro. Yes. So you know what? This was like a bittersweet kind of result for me because I don't want Arsenal to win. I don't want Chelsea to lose. So I guess, Chelsea losing kind of benefits us. So yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. But bro, I just hope Man City can win this league. April 18th, I believe, is when Arsenal face City. And that is the most biggest and important fixture of the season. That there for me would be the title decider because I don't see Man City losing any more games. And Arsenal, I believe this is the last top 5 teams that they have to play until Man City. So they've played everyone. The only game left is Arsenal versus Man City, bro. And yeah, we're gonna see on that day, bro. We're gonna see who's the real champion. Anyway, guys, this has been Jordan Talks Football. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the corners and the set pieces in the Premier League. And yeah, this has been Jordan Talks Football. I shall see you in the next video. Peace.